Ah, yes. Of course, we all know what this room is used for. Actually, we're not really sure what this room is used for. During the year, it's called the piano room, just kind of a room to sit and observe things. But, of course, for a couple months a year, it undergoes a magical transformation into Christmas Central. Hey again, everybody, it's Bobby Gaines here in the site of the past and future Christmas Central. None other than the piano room. And, a lot of you already know what this room is going to be. I was originally going to do kind of another Christmas Central preview, but I just did that last year, and I've kind of said everything I can say about Christmas Central. You know what goes on these shelves, you know what happens. Some of you may even notice that this year the shelves aren't as empty as they have been in years past. Usually this room is even more kind of just un-Christmased, and there's still so much stuff left here from last Christmas, and that's because last Christmas just had such an impact on me, and I kind of wanted to talk about the Christmas season in general and what's to come, since we already know what the decoration side of it looks like. Now, last Christmas, in a lot of ways, it was nothing new, but, in other ways, it was just an exciting step forward for the holiday. There was so much more new stuff to see and do. So many of my friends were involved at various points, and as usual, the Christmas traditions were out in full force. Anyone who knows me knows that basically Christmas is king. I love other times of the year. I love summer, fall, baseball season, all that good stuff, but Christmas, again and again, is the one time of the year that I am always just consistently just joyful and happy. That's not to say I'm not happy other times of the year, but there's just a certain inherent joy from Christmas time. And it's kind of hard to believe that it's almost here. It's late October now. And it almost feels like I accomplished something, but I really didn't. It's just kind of the passage of time. But whenever it gets to be this time of year, it's like so surreal. It's like, wow, like how did we get here? But obviously I know how we got here. It's always the same kind of deal. And this may surprise you to know, but probably not. But there's a part of me that, I don't want to say always thinks about Christmas, but there is a part of me that, looks forward to Christmas, even in, May, for example. I'll have dreams about Christmas, or I'll think about it a little bit. And obviously it's fleeting, it goes away, and I kind of get back to what's at hand. But there's always that part of me that's like, wow, Christmas. And, certainly after last year I can't state enough how much of an impression 2016 left on me, both in general, but as it pertained to Christmas, which was the last thing we saw, of course. And it was a fantastic Christmas Central. Without getting into too many details, of course I have something planned for this year to kind of up the ante yet again. And more than that, though, it's just so much stuff, and I'm just looking forward to all of it. Those of you who love, Christmas carols, and, all the Christmas movies, and you love giving gifts, like, this is the time of year for you, for me, for all of us who love Christmas, and just the idea that it's all going to happen again, starting in November, at least for me. Just 2 months of just pure excitement. And I mentioned, in September I was seeing some Christmas stuff, and it was like kind of too early. But then, of course, I went ahead and looked at it anyway, because you could put Christmas stuff in front of me in February, and I'd probably look at it. It's just kind of the nature of who I am. I can't help it. People go like, oh, stop talking about Christmas, or, it's too early, or whatever. I can't help it. Like, it's just there. It's been there since I was a kid, and I don't see it going anywhere, I always thought, not that I would ever outgrow Christmas, but that there would come a day it wouldn't be as exciting, but I'm 28 now, soon to be 29. I don't think I'm outgrowing it. I just, I think Christmas, it's safe to say that it's here to stay. Christmas has been just such a huge part of my life these past few years, and really always, whether I was a kid or a teenager or an adult, I've always wanted it to be Christmas. And when November rolls around, there's no better feeling than, hearing your first Christmas song on the radio, seeing Christmas decorations for the first time. The first time I turn on Christmas lights, because I love Christmas lights. I've been buying some new Christmas lights for this year, and just kind of plugging them in and testing them out for the first time. I've seen Christmas lights before, but a long time goes between it, and it feels like, wow, this is what I was missing. So it's just a really exciting time, and I'm really excited, in case you can't tell from how many times I've said excited. I'm really thrilled to be bringing it back into my life. And last year just added so much too, not just with what I had, but my friends gave me a lot of Christmas stuff for my birthday. And so I'm looking forward to incorporating even more of that. I go through my Christmas stuff every year, and, I'm kind of planning things in my head, but until I actually open the boxes and look, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that. Like, there's so much stuff in there. Every year I add more, and just, it's remarkable to see some of the stuff I've collected from 10, 20 years ago, and also more recently. And it's just awesome, and we'll see it in full force. I'll be talking more about it in November, but I just kind of wanted to take a moment to kind of reflect. And, this is kind of the time of year. It's not my favorite time of year, obviously. That's December, but it's an interesting, unique time of year in that you have all this stuff either about to happen or it is happening. Halloween being very close, November, Thanksgiving, all that stuff is like right around the corner, but it's not so close yet that you have to get hyped about it, but it's still there. It's hard to explain. It's kind of this feeling. For me, there's some other preparations I make behind the scenes. I've already started putting together the Christmas 2017 logo. It's just weird to say Christmas 2017. Even when I'm making the logo and everything, it's like, Christmas 2017? Like, I still imagine Christmas 2016 in my head and just how epic that felt. And, at times the wait for Christmas can feel really long, but then when it's back, it's like, how did we get here again? And it's really awesome. I personally can't wait. There's a lot to Christmas season, and I want to enjoy every single day of it. I don't want it to just be a rush. I want it to be a slow kind of joy, just all the way through from the beginning to the end and everything in between. I really want that even more this year. I love Christmas. I don't know what else to say, but I'll be interested to hear what your thoughts are. I know a lot of you probably aren't thinking about Christmas just yet, but I always am. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that as we head into the Christmas season. And what else can I say? Enjoy it. Christmas season 2017, closer than you think.